How's everybody doing tonight? We've got a couple of breaks happening. They are both baseball. One will be I used to be able to speak. One will be an inner case of the Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseballs, and then we'll bust into a half case of 2018 Topps Series 2 Jumbo. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at tonight. Before we get started, though, there is a little information to go over, so we're going to buzz through that as quickly as we can here. First up, my feedback is completely automated on eBay, so anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly get it in return. Basically, what that means to you is you never have to wait on me. And the second thing you see there, the most important thing on that page, is to say thanks. I appreciate everybody who bids and breaks and pays. I especially appreciate those of you who pay, because I have been stiffed so many times this week. But thank you, everybody, for real, for joining and hanging out and chatting and bidding and all that stuff. So, next up, we're going to take a look. These are the things that are closing on in the next few days, already up and listed on eBay. I do put new stuff up most every night. It does generally run for about 5 days. So you'll see tomorrow night we're doing some autographed memorabilia, a couple of boxes of 2017 plates and patches, and another full case of Luminance football. Friday night, some 2014 and 2013 boxes, some more memorabilia, including a full-size autograph helmet, and another case of Finest baseball. On Saturday, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of it is memorabilia, including a basketball jersey, an autographed basketball jersey. Then we've got some 2012 and 13 and 2013-14 basketball breaks, and some 17-18 first off the line. 3 boxes of that I found recently. All kinds of things around here. On Sunday, we'll do some more jumbo baseball, as well as an autographed baseball jersey and some 2012 signature series. On Monday, we'll do a little more memorabilia, some 2016 black gold, which I haven't done in a few weeks, and another case of Luminance. So that's what the days ahead look like for tonight. We will first break the autographed baseballs. Then we will break the Series 2 Jumbo. Couple of different things to note there. One is that the autographed baseballs are completely free shipping. Anytime you do a break with me that offers completely free shipping, the stuff's going to go out usually 5, 6, 7 days after the auction ends, somewhere in that neighborhood. Right now I'm projecting it as a Tuesday shipping date. Sometimes I get that stuff out earlier. If I do, so much the better, but kind of plan on Tuesday. Our paid shipping break tonight is Topps Series 2 Jumbo, and look for that to ship about Saturday. If I can get that out to you quicker, I absolutely will, but for now we're going to kind of plan roughly on Saturday. And finally, if you are in the first break, which is the Preferred Players Autograph Baseballs, and your team is skunked, you don't pull anything at all, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card. It can be from any year and any series. I typically track it for 90 days, a rolling 90-day period, and generally would send that consolation card or cards, as they may be, the next time you have a package that ships where you do pull something. If you want that sent sooner by itself, you just drop me a line over in eBay messages and we'll work out the details and get it handled. So I think that's all the boring stuff. Now we're ready to get rolling here. 3 boxes of 2018 Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseballs. This is a full inner case. It is break number 16. Of course, it ended tonight, Wednesday, the 13th of June, and we're live streaming it tonight. You'll notice that a few of our team names have something listed across from them that says no hits not listed. Well, basically what that means is that on the Onyx checklist, that team did not have anything listed. Now, having said that, I will also say that we have had a few cases, maybe 3 or 4 out of all the cases that we've opened, where a team has not been on the checklist, and then lo and behold, we do pull something for them. So fortunately, that doesn't happen very often, but it has happened a few times. Most of the time when that happens, we can look up and whoever the player is with is still a team that we have had a bid for. Every once in a while, it's a team that was not on the checklist at all, and so, look like no hits, and yet there they are. So hopefully we're not going to run into that tonight, but you never know. Hi, T. Cassidy. How are you? I see you in there in chat. Oh, and also, I didn't mention this, but many of you know how I do this. You saw just a second ago that the background went out of focus. That was on purpose, so don't adjust anything. I did that myself. I don't like using autofocus because all that zooming in and out just makes me kind of crazy. All right, we're going to do, or I'm going to, well, if I can get myself back where, there we go. I'm going to number these on the top before we even get started here so that I know that this is break number 16 in case something doesn't get out the door before, you know, the next group comes along or something. This way we can keep up with everything. And you know how I am. I look at them first. I try to guess who the signatures are. I'm almost always wrong, but I still do it that way. And then after that, then we'll look at the little cards that will, of course, tell us who it actually is. I just like to guess. We have an Onyx authentication hologram sticker there, and well, I don't know. It'd be nice if it was Aaron Judge, wouldn't it? But I don't imagine that it is. But it is an A. It's an A anyway, but I don't think that's Aaron's signature, is it? There's an Onyx card that goes with our sticker, and it is Alan Hansen. Alan Hansen first out. And where does Alan Hansen go? He is a San Francisco Giant. All right, so Alan Hansen and the Giants first out. This is actually, I believe, the last case of this that I have on hand. I may order a little bit more of it. If they still have some, I'll have to check and see if any of my distributors, any of my folks still have any. We'll find out. If they do, we might get a little more. PSA DNA authentication, a second Onyx authentication, and your guess is as good as mine. I don't know who that is, like, at all, but it's kind of a cool looking signature. Our Onyx card that matches it. Our PSA DNA card that matches it. And it is Jose Abreu. So that would be the White Sox. So we have a San Francisco Giant and a White Sox so far. And here comes our last one, our third and final out of here. I want it to be one of our big names. I really do. Onyx authenticated sticker. And that's probably, is that going to be Robert Stevenson? Robert Gelman? Who's that going to be? Onyx card. None of the above. It's Ramel Tapia. So I completely blew that, right? I didn't even get close to guessing that. And let me just make sure Ramel Tapia is on here, I believe, is a Rocky. And yeah, he is. Okay. So Ramel Tapia for the Rockies. And I'll tell you what else I'm going to do while we're going along the way here. I think I'll just go ahead and label this all the way, and that way we have the whole deal done. Jose Abreu for the White Sox. Hi, Dean. Yeah, the second one definitely was the White Sox. I don't know how long ago you typed that into chat. I just now looked over there and saw it. You might have been trying to guess it and probably, guessed it correctly while I was looking at it originally. And then Alan Hansen is our third and final. And, of course, Alan Hansen is a San Francisco Giant. So that's all for our autographed baseballs tonight. Rockies, Giants, and the White Sox. So, yeah, it's going to be time to do some 2018 Series 2. But before we get started on the case, I guess I better put spreadsheet info up one more time, huh? Okay, so if you didn't see this a second ago, there's what you need to know. You don't have to worry about consolation cards in Top Series 2 because there are a million cards in this break. Every team's going to get a bunch of cards. And, of course, we'll take a look once again at our team-by-team breakdown here. We had a couple of teams that didn't sell. You'll see that those are designated as no bids buyback. Everything else, you'll find the eBay user ID for the winning bidder across from the team. Did have a couple of these that were sitting there as unpaid. before I came in here. If you're one of those people, please pay for it. You know what? I have already been tagged for over $100 just this week in people that don't pay their bills. And then there'll be people who will say like, oh, I'm at work. Okay, I'll hold the team for you. And then they say, oh, 2 days later, they're like, oh, you know what? I spent that money somewhere else. Yeah, okay, thanks, because you didn't like what you pulled. I appreciate that. Yeah, so, and every time I say, oh, I'm going to crack down, I'm going to make everybody pay, and then every time I decide to trust people, and invariably I end up losing several $100s every single month because I'm so stupid, and I always trust people, and I should not. Well, some people I should trust, but as it turns out, there's definitely plenty of people that you shouldn't trust, too. The problem is figuring out who's who. So we may have to start really cracking down and saying, if you don't pay for it, it's not going to be held, because it's getting old, losing all that money. Anyway, all right, there are 6 boxes in there. You see that I've taken each one out and I've numbered them on the end. The reason that I do that is because we're starting a new case, but we're not going to open the entire case tonight. So here's what happens. I roll us over here into random.org, where I'm going to type in 1 through 6, and I will hit random 1 single time. And whichever 3 numbers come up first will be the 3 corresponding boxes that we open up tonight. So it gives us 6, 2, and 3. So 2, 3, and 6 are the boxes that we're going to open up tonight, and everything else we will open up in the next break, which I think, what did I say it was? Sunday night, I think. Let me just get these put back in their case, and then we'll get rolling. So, of course, this just came out today, so I'm going to be looking at this for the first time right alongside you. And I think it's pretty standard what we pull out of these, which is going to be 1 autograph card and a couple of relic cards. But there are always all kinds of inserts and other interesting things in here, in addition to our zillions of base cards. So basically there's 500 cards in each box. So this is a 1,500 card break, which is why we only do them as a half case, because, yeah, that's a lot of cards. It's a lot. Hi, Matt. Matt says he's got the Cardinals in here tonight. By the way, if you are watching live and you want to participate in chat and you can't figure out how that happens, you have to first log into into YouTube. And if you're watching on a mobile device, not from the app, like from having typed in www.youtube.com, you would also have to click on the link that says you want to view the desktop version. I'm holding this one up because it's got a little bit of a crunched corner just right out of the pack there. So I'm just pointing that out. It is just a base card for Kyle Farmer, but nonetheless, he does have a crunched corner down there in the lower right. And that happens from time to time. I just point them out when I see them. And of course, we've got loads of base cards. When we get more towards the middle, we start finding our inserts and things like that. So here's Andrew McCutchen throwback jerseys. And a D. Gordon, I'm sure, yeah, numbered to 2018. You know how they do those, right? It's always the whatever year we're in, that's how they number them. So in 2019, they'll be numbered to 2019, etc. There's a 35th anniversary Greg Maddux All-Star Moments, and a little chrome insert. We're taking a little more time to take a look at some of these because it's our first pack. A walk-offs insert, Francisco Lindor. And then are we back at that point to our regular? Let me see. Yeah, okay. Then after that, we're back to our standard base cards again. You see that some of these in there are upside down as we go through. That's because they changed the direction of the cards within the pack. Now I can do that one of 2 ways. Normally, I just zip right on through them like you saw right there because they're base, they're not inserts or anything like that. But if you want every one of those flipped over to look at it right side up, just hop into chat and say, hey, flip them all over, and I will do that. Otherwise, the ones that are naturally falling as upside down in the pack, we're kind of leaving upside down in the pack at the moment. And hi, Greg, you've got chat going tonight. Awesome, man. There is a little Shohei. It's just a base rookie, but nonetheless, if you've got the Angels, you probably are interested in seeing even the paper base come out for Shohei. So if I catch those when we go through, I will try to point them out. Throwback jerseys. And again, that'll be numbered to 2018. Another 35th anniversary. An insert for Long Ball Legends. Frank Thomas and the White Sox. Paul DeYoung Instant Impact insert. And I believe, yeah, now we're back. Now we're back to the base. So again, you know, with it being my first time looking through these as well, I'm kind of figuring out what inserts and things we have in here too. So it always gets a little faster as I go along. The more you break something, the easier it is because you know exactly where you're going to find what you're looking for in every pack or box. But first few breaks always seem to take a little bit longer. That was it's an all-star rookie, but I believe it's still, yeah, it's still a regular base, just with the rookie cup on it. Okay, we have, oh, that's just a rookie's insert for Villanueva and the Padres. Luis Castillo, numbered to 2018. Justin Verlander is our 35th anniversary. Our Chrome, Jacoby Jones, and our Long Ball Legends, Mike Trout for the Angels. Here's a nice little black and white parallel. That's for the Oakland A's for Brandon Moss. Get a few sleeves out, might make things go a little more efficiently. So hang on 1 second while I manage to extract some. Actually, we may as well get a few of the thick sleeves out too, because we'll find some relics here along the way shortly. So these black and white parallels, I always call them negatives. I don't know if they really are, if that's what that insert series is supposed to be called, but that's what it looks like to me. Looks like it's a, you know, like a camera negative. So Pedroia is, yeah, all right, we're back to the base. Back to our regularly scheduled programming, if you will. And of course, you can see I go through the base at a pretty good little clip, primarily because there's a lot of it. If you would like that to be slower, you need a second look at something, you just in general want that pace to change a little, let me know. I'm happy to work with you guys on that. But in the absence of that request, yeah, we're going to kind of buzz on through it. And this is another throwback jersey. That's Manny Machado. 35th anniversaries for the Marlins. The Blue Jays with our chrome insert. And is that going to have a different number on it? Yes, it does. Numbered to 76. Doug Fister for the Rangers. And then an instant impact Ichiro back with the Mariners. Isn't that crazy? Like how long he was gone and now he's back, and then he retired and he's in the front office of the Mariners. But anyway, well, he's pseudo-retired. Not playing this year anyway. We'll put it like that. And Rhys Hoskins is our commemorative Topps MVP medallion. That's a really heavy kind of piece of metal in there too. So that's a cool little hit there, numbered to 50 for Rhys Hoskins and the Philadelphia Phillies. So our first relic is a nice one. I like that. I hope we find more of those. I like those better than the, you know, sometimes we get ones that look more like a coin, you know, like a commemorative type coin. I like that one that we just saw. And then, of course, we get manufactured patches and other stuff along the way as well. But that's pretty cool. Little MVP relic there. I don't know what I thought that was, but whatever it was, I was wrong. This is a Legends insert. Mariano Rivera for the Yankees. Our Max Scherzer. It's our 35th anniversary. Long Ball Legends. Josh Donaldson. Instant Impact Gary Sanchez. And just to make certain, yeah, that is it. That was our stack of inserts. It's at least handy that they put them right in the middle, you know? And that's just some kind of little advertising thing. So, advertising things go in a big box because sometimes I use them for shipping. There's another one of them. You know, put them on the outside of the cards to just help protect, just in case something funky happened. You know, you'd want the advertising card to be the one that had something funky happen to it, not the real regular card. That's the idea, anyway. Throwback jerseys, Josh Reddick for the Astros. And for the Cardinals, we have Matt Carpenter, numbered to 2018. Ahmed Rosario for the Mets. Nice little rookie 35th anniversary. That is followed by a chrome Fulmer for the White Sox. Our long ball Legends Babe Ruth for the Yankees. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, no, that's right. It's not. It wasn't. Yeah, never mind. It's Mickey Mantle I was thinking of. And Ty Cobb, this is probably a short print of some sort. I did not have time today to go over all the short print lists, but I'm going to guess, I'd say that is probably one of them. Pretty sure that that will be one of our short prints from here. Of course, all the cards ship, so if you did not know that already, everything is shipping out the door. That's usually how I handle breaks. If that ever changes and there's going to be something where not all the cards ship, it will always say it right there in the listing description. Kind of in the area where it tells you the break date and time, and it tells you the quantity and name of the product. It would be right in that same general vicinity if there is ever a break where not everything ships. So always a good idea to check that out if you have any questions. Clint Frazier walk-offs insert. That is numbered to 2018 for the Rangers. Our 35th anniversary is for the Marlins. Our chrome is for the Brewers. It's not really chrome, you know, because it's a paper card, but it has, I forget what you call, it's like a hollow foil, I guess, is technically the term for that. And I've been calling them chrome, but technically it's hollow foil. Jordan Montgomery, numbered to 67. He's out, right? He got injured, didn't he? Is he out for the year, maybe? I think he's out for the time being, anyway, I think. Maybe longer term. So, of course, I saw today some unnamed executive. This is just like so awesome. Why not? And I'm saying awesome sarcastically. Why would any baseball executive on or off the record be talking smack about Bryce Harper? I don't know, but one of them was. Some unnamed National League executive he entirely called Bryce Harper a loser. And what else did he say? Hang on, I feel a card that's bent on the back. Called him a loser and something else. This, Sean Newcomb. See that? Bent edge right there, right out of the pack. I just felt it as I was getting ready to lay it down, so FYI. Jackie Robinson, Legends. Reggie Jackson, 35th anniversary. He was for the Yankees on that card. Long Ball Legends, Hank Aaron and the Braves. Cody Bellinger, Instant Impact. And Sandy Koufax should be, I believe, another one of our short prints. I wish I could remember what the other thing it was that he said about it, because it was equally bad. It was as bad as Loser, but it wasn't Crybaby, but it was, you know, it made you kind of think of something like that. But anyway, this unnamed executive, of course, talking about Bryce Harper's impending, this is some kind of a, okay, that's some kind of an advertisement for a game with a game thing on it. But anyway, talking about his impending free agency and saying, you know, because the speculation has been that he might get as much as $500 million on a long-term contract when he hits free agency, which I believe is after this season. So this executive is saying no way would he give him a contract for more than 10 years, and the max he would give him would be $300 million because he's a loser and whatever. Like, I couldn't believe somebody came out, an executive of some National League executive came out and said that. It's so crazy. Rhys Hoskins, rookies insert. And that is our 35th anniversary for the Angels. The A's have Long Ball Legends. The Mets have Instant Impact. Oh, hot dog. Look at that. Our first autograph hit is a pretty one. Torres for the Yankees. You've got a little imperfection. Actually, all four corners, as a matter of fact. All four corners have a little bit of white showing, so some imperfection there. But it is numbered to 99, and it's an on-card auto, of course. And it's a really sweet little hit for the Yankees. I wish our corners had been minty mint and perfect, but really 3 of the 4 have very definite white on them. The 4th one down here not as noticeable, but still a very nice hit for the Yankees with the Torres to 99. Yeah, so anyway. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Somebody smack talking Bryce Harper. And then the other thing was, who were the Diamondbacks playing? Somebody, oh crap, why can't I think of it? Diamondbacks and somebody started beaning each other the other night. Nobody got ejected. Nobody charged the mound. Like, nobody got real bent out of shape because they were doing it, I guess what you'd call the old school way, where it used to just kind of be to even the score. As long as you didn't kind of throw at anybody's head or face or whatever, it was somewhat acceptable. So yeah, somebody got in a war beating each other the other night. So maybe 4 or 5 players hit altogether. 2 or 3 of them intentionally, the rest of them not. Wade Boggs for the Red Sox. And that was a Legends insert. 35th anniversary. And a relic. Is our relic numbered? It is not. But it is it game worn or just player worn? And it just says not from any specific game, event, or season, etc. So, Benny Baseball, Andrew Benintendi is our relic out of the first box. So we didn't do too badly there. A couple of nice relics, a numbered autograph to 99, Torres and the Yankees. I think we started out all right. Now we just have to carry it through. I wish that Topps would not line some of those cards in that black border like they did with the Torres. Because honestly, that's why you notice those kind of minor, what would otherwise be minor imperfections on those corners, is exactly because of the fact that they're black. If it had been some other color, you probably wouldn't have found that to be nearly as noticeable. Of course, that's always been the case. I've made that complaint for years about Panini with their, black gold series. When as soon as I flip it. And stuff like that, that the cards themselves are usually really pretty, but show flaws so easily. Legends insert, Bob Gibson. Travis for the Blue Jays, numbered to 2018. Adam Jones is our 35th anniversary. And our long ball legends is Piazza for the Dodgers. An instant impact, Willie McCovey. And then, yes, now we are back to normal. But we're going to have lots of top series, too, to break. Another advertising thing. Over the coming days. I know we don't have a lot scheduled right now. I mean, tonight and then again on Sunday. But then, because I'm finishing up some other stuff with Finest Baseball and Luminance Football and whatnot. But then we'll get into it next week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday after, of course, we've got Sunday already. And then we'll break it several nights in a row. This is another one I felt the back corner of as it went through. You can see it is also bent, which is weird that some of these in the middle of the pack are having these kind of weird little bent corners. But that one is for the Nationals, Miguel Montero. I don't really know quite what the deal is with all these little random bent corners. Rookies, Devers, Red Sox. Josh Harrison, Pirates, 35th anniversary. Hollow foil for the Nats. Instant impact for the Cardinals. Sorry, I started to say the Angels because I'm used to him being with the Angels, but no, that was when he was with the Cardinals. And our relic, which is a manufactured patch here, is Hank Aaron. It says Milwaukee Braves, right? But that's because that was the old name of the Atlanta Braves. Cards always stay with their franchise. So the former Milwaukee Braves are the current Atlanta Braves, and that card does go to the Atlanta Braves. Of course, all that info and a whole bunch of other stuff similar to that you can find at the bottom of the listing description. If you have not ever scrolled down there before, there's a whole area called Special Circumstances, and in that area it talks about things like renamed and relocated franchises and cards that feature multiple teams on them and all kinds of stuff like that. So if you haven't ever checked that out, might be a good idea to roll down there, check it out at some point. Orlando Arcia throwback jersey. Blue Jays with our 35th anniversary. Nationals with long ball legends. Chipper for our instant impact. And here comes an autograph out, and it is for the San Francisco Giants, Miguel Gomez. That one, of course, is unnumbered. But see the difference? Like, that could have some, like, super minor imperfections. We'd never know because it's white. We only know on the ones with the black border because the border's black. Yeah, they should rethink that on some of these cards. In my opinion, anyway. So, for what that's worth, probably not worth much, huh? Maybe not. Oh, stuff is sliding everywhere. So one of our, I'm in Kentucky. I went to school at the University of Kentucky, so I still, it's my alma mater. I still consider it to be, my school, quote unquote. Manny Machado, walk-offs, Josh Donaldson to 2018 for the Blue Jays. The Braves with their 35th anniversary. Our hollow foil to the Cubs. Long ball legends to the Rockies. And for the Twins, we have Jose Berrios numbered to 67. So one of our, I shouldn't laugh, this really isn't funny, football players, which now, of course, is a former football player, but he got arrested for, well, we didn't really know exactly what. I mean, kind of, I think they said something about maybe with drugs or suspicion of drugs or something the other day. So then it comes out today. Oh, yeah, a guy had like $95,000 cash on him, along with, I don't even know what all, 2 or 3 different types of drugs. Like, oh, man, that's just the big black eye for the football program. So it's like, yeah, thanks for that, guy. I mean, what are you doing? So that was quite the news around here today. That and the fact that our basketball team went to meet Justify, the horse that just won the Triple Crown on Saturday. Domingo Santana, throwback jerseys. Francisco Lindor, 35th anniversary. Long ball legends, A-Rod, Ripken, Instant Impact. Kyle Seager is our short print for the Mariners. Oh, and the other thing that was in the news today, what is that kid's name? The quarterback, that Logan Woodside, that was drafted by the Bengals, and he's kind of from that area anyway, I think, somewhere up in kind of the central Ohio type area. So yeah, Logan Woodside recently drafted, and they picked him up for DUI and something else, like, I don't know. And he's not even the first one. I think another rookie, not with the Bengals, but with another football team, another rookie's already been picked up for DUI or something. Like, it's like these guys get drafted and get all that money, and then all of a sudden they lose their minds. Throwback jerseys, Indians, Mike Clevenger. For the Pirates, Adam Frazier to 2018. 35th anniversary for the Cubs. The Orioles have the hollow foil, and there's a nice little Rafael Devers Instant Impact for the Red Sox. Nice little rookie insert. And then back to normal. But I don't know. I mean, I always think about that. You would think that basketball players would be the ones most susceptible to going out and doing stuff like that, primarily because they make the jump when they're so young. I mean, football players, they can't even go until after their junior year, so they're usually at least a couple years older than many of the basketball players that make the jump. Of course, baseball, you know, you could, I guess, do the same thing, but if you get one of the big signing bonuses from being drafted early, but yet you've got that grind of the minors that if you're going to make it, you can't be messing around. So I think it's kind of unique to football that those guys do that. Trey Mancini, walk-offs. Corey Kluber, 35th anniversary. Our relic is a piece of the bat, and it is Jose Abreu for the White Sox. Of course, we pulled an Abreu autographed baseball out of that break earlier tonight, so it's kind of a Jose Abreu sort of night, isn't it? A little bit, anyway. But I don't know. I don't know if I would have done, well, I don't think I would have been picked up for a DUI, but I'm sure I would have done some really stupid stuff if I had gotten that much money at their age too. Most likely. But really, though, with Uber and Lyft and all the options there are today, and you know you're in the spotlight when you've been drafted to the NFL, like, why, kid? Why didn't you just take an Uber, man? Why didn't somebody put you in an Uber? I don't know. So crazy. Edwin Encarnacion, walk-offs. Frank Thomas, 35th anniversary. Our legends, once again, Cardinals. So we seem to be all about putting Albert in this series, too, as a Cardinal. Jackie Robinson, Instant Impact for the Dodgers. And back to base. That happens every time. Every time I think, oh, I'll go ahead and flip it. It'll be like one card, and then they go right back to being the opposite direction again. crazy. I used to always try to flip them back and forth, but A, it takes up a lot more time, and B, it's just extra handling of the cards. So that's one of the reasons I prefer to kind of just let them cruise on through upside down. Unless they're important, then we kind of stop and look a little better. There is another Shohei base rookie. We may have had others go through as well, but if I do notice them, I'm kind of just setting them aside as I go. And again, everything ships, so if there are more that have gone through that I haven't set aside, not to worry. You're still going to get it. It's still going to show up for you. Mariners throwback jerseys for the Reds to 2018. That is for the Colorado Rockies 35th anniversary hollow foil Diamondbacks. The Oakland A's with Jose Canseco. And I would have thought maybe that would have been numbered, but it isn't. 35th anniversary, it does have the blue border, but it is not numbered that I see anyway. So yeah, we'll open a fair amount of this series too. We'll probably have, let me think about this a minute. Probably have 5 or 6 jumbo breaks, and then we'll have another 2 or 3 regular hobby case breaks, which is of course just more individual packs per box. I've never counted the number of cards, but they're probably pretty similar. Legends to 2018 for the Rangers. 35th anniversary Mark McGwire, hollow foil Cubs. And, oh, a home run challenge. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so, of course, you know how that works, or do you know how that works? If you don't know how it works, it's kind of cool. When you get a card like this, when you find the home run challenge, which there were some in Series 1. I don't remember if it was a lot. I don't think it was a whole lot of them. Anyway, the player who's on there, which in that case was Edwin Encarnacion, when you get that, there's a code on the back. You scratch off the code, you go to the website, and basically you choose a date where you think that player is going to hit a home run. And if they do hit a home run, it's an advertising thing, in the game that you choose, you get some sort of a prize. So I don't remember entirely 100% what the prize is, but there is one. So if you get one of those cards, which of course that one is going to the Indians, but if you get one in this break or some other break, whatever the case may be, and it says that home run challenge on it, that's what that means. So go have some fun with it. I had forgotten if those were going to be in Series 2. It seems like forever ago that we opened Series 1, doesn't it? Wasn't that long ago. It just seems like it was. I've got an updated calendar today for Topps, and right now they're still showing that crazy release date. Robinson Cano throwback jerseys, Mariners for the Astros to 2018, 35th anniversary for the Dodgers, hollow foil for the Cubs, another blue border 35th anniversary. That one is Ozzie Smith and the Cardinals. Looks like we may have a Joey Votto short print coming up for my Cincinnati Reds. How about that? So yeah, right now, Topps is showing that on the 27th of this month, we will have Inception coming out and Stadium Club, both on the same day, which is, Wednesdays. The new stuff usually comes out on Wednesdays. And then 2 days later, on Friday, having Museum Collection come out. And I keep thinking they're going to change the date on one or two of those things, move the release date around. so far they haven't. We're getting pretty close to it for it still to be saying that, so they may actually release it that way. That's going to be crazy if they do. Nolan Arenado, Colorado Rockies, walk-offs. Tyler Glasnow to 2018. Gary Sanchez, 35th anniversary. Long Ball Legends, Oakland A's. Buster Posey, Instant Impact. And, yeah. And I think there's some Panini stuff that comes out that day, too. Like, the 27th of this month. Save your pennies, right? I mean, there are going to be so many products coming out, either on the 27th or the 29th. We're going to be breaking like crazy. And it's going to be all such good stuff. But that's one reason that I kind of want to get most of our Series 2 broken before we get to the 27th, or at least as much of it as possible, because I think we're just going to get crushed with new releases from that point forward. Throwback jerseys. 35th anniversary. There's a little Clint Frazier rookie 35th anniversary. Long Ball Legends for the Dodgers. Atlanta Braves Instant Impact. And our autograph. And it is Alex. You know I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to go with Mejia, and I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Because, yes, I get the names wrong most of the time. But that is for the St. Louis Cardinals, and that one is actually on a sticker, which is a little bit unusual. You know, usually they're on card, but that one was, in fact, a sticker for the Cardinals. But you know what? You're probably still happy to have the hit if you got St. Louis, right? And Matt, are you still with us, Matt? Because if so, that was your hit. It's probably not who you were after, though, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Franklin Barreto, walk-offs, 35th anniversary, Greg Allen. A relic that is for Mitch Haniger and the Seattle Mariners, and it is a piece of the baseball bat. So that's nice. We pulled a couple of bat relics. I kind of like those as a change of pace from the general cloth relics that you often will find in Series 1, Series 2 update like that. Matt is still with us. He says he's happy to have any hit. I always feel that way myself, Matt, when I'm buying into someone else's break. Even if it's not the player that I want, I'm always like, okay, good, I got something. It does make you feel somehow better, doesn't it, right? If you get a numbered card or if you get an insert or just something. Jose Altuve, throwback jerseys. Josh Donaldson, 35th anniversary. Hollow foil for the Indians. Trevor Bauer for the Indians, numbered 267. And here comes Ted Williams, Instant Impact for the Red Sox. Oh, yay. I love Johnny Bench. You guys know I love Johnny Bench. Well, some of you do. Not all of you do. Those of you who have done very many baseball breaks with me, you probably know Johnny Bench and Hank Aaron are my two favorite baseball players ever, of all time. I love Hank Aaron and Johnny Bench. So I'm always happy when I see something come out for one of those guys. Another advertising thing. Do you guys do much with Topps now? I mean, honestly, I kind of wish I had started on that Living Legends set, but it really, I don't know, it was one of those things where the completionist in me thought, boy, I'm never going to be able to complete that full set Or if I do, it's going to cost me a fortune. So, like, I'm not sure I want to start on it. So I didn't start on it. And then the cards turned out to be so beautiful. I wish I had started on it. And of course, now the cost has gone up so high on all the early ones that you can't go back and get it anyway. So I don't know. Throwback jerseys for the Padres. For the Angels, that is to 2018. Roger Clemens' 35th anniversary. Hollow foil for the Yankees. A little Ozzie Smith that's numbered to 299. The Cardinals have a Legends insert that is numbered for Ozzie. So yeah, I don't know. I'm having a little bit of regret that I didn't start that set, but yet I do recognize that all the reasons I didn't start that set are still valid, which is it may never end. I mean, I think the idea is that it goes forever. And even though it's not that much per set, what is it, like $15 for the 3-card set or something like that? If you want to get them all, then that's going to be a lot of money. Plus, you know, what am I going to be like? Still 30 years from now, still adding to that collection? I don't know. So I have mixed feelings about the Topps now stuff. I like a lot of the stuff that they put out and the Panini Instant and all that, but at the same time, it's just, you know, let's not take too many of our resources away from the paper cards that we get in packs, because, well, that's more fun. Brewers throwback jerseys. That is numbered to 2018. Alex Meyer and the Angels. Ichiro, 35th anniversary. Hollow foil, New York Mets. Oh, you know what? We should look at that Ichiro again, because he's probably going to be Mariners, but he could be Yankees. So let's see if it, does it say? It doesn't show. Oh, it does. He's in a Mariners uniform. Okay. so he is a Mariner. And I guess in the whole set, he's got to be that way. Brian Shaw to 76 for the Rockies. It's interesting sometimes Topps mixes things up a little bit. Rod Carew's the one I always notice, because it seems like one year Rod Carew, they'll have, because they have Rod Carew in stuff pretty often, and last year most of the Rod Carew stuff, it seemed like, came out for the Angels. This year most of the Rod Carew stuff is coming out for the Twins. I think they just kind of flip it back and forth. Like one year it's one of them, the next year it's the opposite one. There's another Shohei base rookie. We pulled a nice Shohei out of Finest the other night. Autograph, I mean. There is Aaron Nola, throwback jersey for the Phillies. Ryan Sandberg, Cubbies. Joey Votto, Reds. Victor Robles for the Nats, and an instant impact. Little rookie instant impact. Bet Jason Turner's a short print. Yeah, he is. So the Dodgers and Jason Turner. And we have one pack left to take a look at here. I'm sorry, we have 2 packs left to take a look at here. I looked over there and I don't know why I thought that was just one. It would have been a rather humongous pack if that had been just a single pack. Ah, well, what are you going to do? For the Blue Jays, that is a glove work insert. I had to take a better look at that one. To 2018, Hunter Strickland and the Giants. A little Austin Hayes rookie 35th anniversary for Baltimore. I like that. I like Austin Hayes. Hollow foil Dodgers. Long Ball Legends for the A's. This is numbered 250 with Miguel Rojas and the Marlins. And then I believe that should be back to, yeah, now we're back to our regular base cards. All right, last pack. Maybe we can find a little superfractor or something in here. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, if we could hit a pretty little 1 of 1 in this last pack, that wouldn't be too shabby. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Went right past it. Jackie Bradley Jr., another glove work. Barry Larkin, 35th anniversary. Long Ball Legends, Wilson Contreras. Corey Seager, Instant Impact. And Drew Pomerantz is regular base. So we will recap this here in a moment. We'll look again at our short print cards, our numbered cards, our relics, and our autographs. We're not going to look at, obviously, every single insert because, right, there's a lot of them. But the ones I just named off, I set aside. So I should be able to take a look at that. So this is not numbered, but it is the blue border 35th anniversary, which isn't as common as the others, so I set it aside. Same with this blue border unnumbered. Shohei's just in there because I had him set in there, but we had 3 that I know of that I pulled aside of the Shohei paper base. There may be more, but they're the 3 that I know of over there. Justin Turner, that is a short print for the Dodgers. Joey Votto, SP for the Reds. Kyle Seager, SP for the Mariners. Sandy Koufax, short for the Dodgers. Ty Cobb, short for the Tigers. This is unnumbered, but of course the black and white parallels don't come out super often. And that one is for the A's. It's the only one we found in this case. Jackie Bradley Jr., I just stacked in the wrong stack, so that one would be my fault. Rojas, 250. Hunter Strickland to 2018. The Rockies to 76. The Angels to 2018. Nice little Ozzie Smith, numbered to 299 for the Cardinals. Angels to 2018. Indians, Bauer to 67. Pirates to 2018. Astros, you got it, 2018. Edwin Encarnacion, he's not numbered, but I set him over here because he is one of the Home Run Challenge cards. Again, maybe there were others that went through, I don't know, but that is the one that I saw, so I set it aside. To 2018, the Rangers. 2018, the Reds. 2018, Pirates. The Twins, Amberios to 67. Josh Donaldson, 2018. Blue Jays again, 2018. For the Yankees to 67, Jordan Montgomery. Rangers, 2018. Cardinals, 2018. The Rangers to 76. The Reds to 2018. The Giants to 2018. And the Tigers to 2018. Next, our relics. We have the manufactured relic for Johnny Bench and the Cincinnati Reds. Mitch Haniger, wooden bat relic. Jose Abreu, a wooden bat relic. Manufactured relic for Hank Aaron, my other favorite player. That's so cool. Both my favorite players came out in manufactured relics. I like that. Andrew Benintendi, that is, of course, a fabric relic for the Red Sox. And I think this is really cool. This is metal. This is actually a really heavy card, and it's pretty cool. It's for Rhys Hoskins and the Phillies. It's numbered to 50, and I like that little MVP medallion thing. I think it's I think it's interesting, and it's nice and heavy. The Cardinals, Alex Mejia, something maybe not at all close to that. And that is actually a sticker autograph for the Cardinals, not an on card. And then for the Giants, Miguel Gomez. And the first one that came out tonight is Torres for the Yankees. It's an awesome hit. Unfortunately, 3 of our 4 corners have some definite white showing with little bits of imperfection. 4th one down here, not as much. But it is still a pretty cool card, numbered to 99 for Torres and the Yankees. And that's got us wrapped up for tonight. So I will put up the spreadsheet information again one more time here, just in case someone wasn't logged in, didn't get a chance to see it earlier. Give me a second. We'll get that back up here. You can check out your anticipated shipping date for each of our breaks tonight. As always, on the paid breaks, if I can get it out to you faster than that, I will. On the free shipping breaks, sometimes they do get out the door quicker than what I have anticipated. And that's, if so, then consider that a happy surprise. But kind of plan on the date you see up there and just be pleasantly surprised if I can get it done earlier than that. And then finally, our breaks coming up in the days ahead. Thursday night, there's always going to be memorabilia and box breaks of various things, and usually a case or a half case as well. So Thursday night, our case is Luminance Football. Friday night, our case is Finest Baseball. On Saturday night, we don't have a case. That is all memorabilia and various counts of boxes. On Sunday, we're going to do the back half of this case of Series 2 Jumbo that we started tonight. And then on Monday, we will do Luminance Football again. So that's what we're looking at in the days ahead. And I think that's got us wrapped up for tonight. Hey, Matt, thank you too, man. I appreciate you joining the break and joining in chat. So once again, thanks to everybody who participated tonight. And we'll be back at it tomorrow night. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.